Hi, it's Greg Vincent here, and on today's show I'm here with Yatra and Carol. We're from the Richmond Community Services Centre here in Richmond. You're in West Market Street here in Richmond?
Yes.
Yeah, just sort of behind the grandstand in Richmond Park. And how long has the centre been here for?
I think the centre's been here about between 22 and 25 years. It's a council building and it was opened by the council about that time ago. I've only been here for 10 years, but yeah, it's been longer than that.
That's a long time. I mean, so have you been in the local area yourself?
I came from England to the service, so I've been in the area as long as I've been in the service.
Oh wow! So how did you actually get to come to Hawkesbury from England? What was the...
I worked in community services. I've been involved pretty much for 39 years, and I wanted to move to New South Wales, and so I applied for the job and I got it, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, terrific! Oh, that's great. No, well, it's 10 years. Silly to say welcome to Australia, but yeah. So, and Carol, you've been local yourself.
I've been working in this position for 13 years. I live in the western suburbs, but not in the Hawkesbury.
Yeah. But I mean, what you're doing here with this particular service, could you just give us a little background about what the community services provides here?
Sure. Well, we're a neighbourhood centre or a community hub. We're providing support services to people in the local community with a particular focus on people who are disadvantaged or marginalised, but anybody can come in. And our core services, I guess, that we provide information and advocacy and drop-in support. Mm-hmm. And that can be anything from somebody coming in with a really dire situation, such as being homeless, or just someone new to the area wanting to know what's available in the area to them socially and in terms of support services. And then within that, we offer support groups. And they're all run by professionals such as psychologists or counsellors and group facilitators. And there's a wide range of stuff that we offer there, from stress less to men to parenting support to groups for children. The list is quite long. Wow. And all of our services are free, by the way. We also have a hall hire. We have a hall, so that's hired out, and there's lots of social activities in the centre. And that again goes from craft groups to judo to a mental health support group that runs here on Thursdays. There's a long list of activities, and through the hall hire there's a lot of social activities that people can join in with. Again, from what's the name of that exercise group? Zumba. From Zumba. Zumba to church groups, lots of different things. And we also have outreach services here, so we have financial counselling on the premises, gambling counselling on the premises, relationships counselling on the premises, tax help on the premises, and lots of other different things throughout the year.
Oh, terrific. So your role here?
I'm the manager of the service.
Oh, terrific. And Carol?
I'm the family support coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the family support side of things, how does that work? What do you do to help the families on that side of it?
Okay, well, we work with families under stress living in Hawkesbury, caring for children up to 18 years of age, and that means sitting down with parents, talking over what are the issues causing them some trouble, mm-hmm. and then making a plan and working with them through that plan to address the difficulties they present with. So it could be anything from recovering from domestic violence to losing a relationship, dealing with grief, struggling very often over children's behaviour. So it's linking people into services and supporting parents to do the best job they can to make their lives and their children's lives more positive.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that probably in the Hawkesbury that are in a situation where they've got things happening and sometimes they feel they're on their own and there's no real support available. Is it?
Very true.
Yeah. And they don't. I suppose the hard part is, where do you start? You know, who's actually going to be able to help guide you through it? And I suppose this is a great starting point, because then you can say, well, it sounds to me like you need this particular help, and you can direct people in the right way.
Yes,
that's right.
We do a lot of referral, and just in terms of the parenting, we've been running a Tools for Parents project here for now 8 years, more than 8 years. And that runs support groups to parents of children, helping them with gain parenting skills. So the parents particularly that feel on their own, because there is a great breakdown between the traditional family units where the grandparents were around to help with that kind of stuff, This project is about enabling people to gain those parenting skills to build a capacity within the family and build a stronger family unit.
Because the thing is, the kids don't come with an instruction manual. You know, I mean, and it's interesting because when you look at it nowadays, with the way technology has taken place with mobile phones and all that, we've now got to a point where the kids are actually, the parents are actually asking the kids how to do stuff. Whereas when we were growing up, it was a case of you're always, you know, admiring the parents and they were guiding you. Whereas now they're guiding us in so many different avenues. So trying to parent kids is a massive challenge for anyone out there. So it's great that you're able to actually provide some support for. So is it they really don't have to necessarily get to those sort of dire situations to come and seek help, do they?
No.
It's better if they don't, but often people don't know about service like ours until they're on the edge of the cliff. But the sooner that they can come in, the better. It's called early intervention, so that just as the problem's starting to emerge, if you start to address it then, it's much easier to work with it than it is when they're standing on the edge of the cliff. But if they are standing on the edge of the cliff, we're very much here for them.
No, that's great, and it's all private and confidential, naturally.
Absolutely.
So it's a case of just. So how do they actually get in touch with you guys? Is it just a matter of coming into the centre, or just give you a call?
Any of the above. People contact us mostly by dropping in or phoning, or through referral, through word of mouth, referral through friends or other organisations. Also, more and more people are contacting us through our website, and people go on there and have a look and think, maybe that can help me. So they'll go on there and either email or give us a call. Most of it is by word of mouth. Because the local community, people get to know what we're doing. And they say, go there, they can help you, and if they can't, they'll send you where you can get help.
Oh, fantastic! Because there's like the name. Because you've also got a video that we're going to show underneath this as well.
Yes, that's about our Neighbour Aid service, which is social home visiting for frail-aged and disabled people in the community, with the core aim of helping them to remain independently in their own homes, rather than going in prematurely into care. And that's a service that's Hawkesbury-wide. And it's volunteers go and do the social home visiting, so we're always desperate for volunteers. And that service is our Hawkesbury Neighbour Aid service.
Okay, because that's what I was going to ask you. What can people do to help? You're helping so many people. How can I help to get the message out? How can people help you guys to help people in the community?
First and foremost, volunteering. In 2 hours a week, somebody can make a huge difference in someone's lives. And if you're going to show the video, I believe, about our Neighbour Aid service, and you'll see on there the difference it makes not only to the clients' lives, the people who are socially isolated, but also to the volunteers themselves. So that's first and foremost. And I guess we would like to see more involvement by local businesses, either by helping and coming onto our committee, or getting involved with our services and sponsoring some of the things that we do. Everything that we offer is free, but of course,
there's a cost involved in doing that.
We fight for funding all the time to maintain that. But I'd like to see more involvement by the local business community. They're often completely unaware that we're here, and that is the case. It's normal. Unless people need us, they don't know about us. But volunteering is the big one. 2 hours a week. If people can give 2 hours a week, that really makes a difference to people's lives.
I know, that's great. And lastly, just a snapshot of what you love about the Hawkesbury and what you love about the Hawkesbury Chico.
I love that it is still it's regional and it's rural. You walk down the street and people say hello to you, and I truly believe that if you fell over in the street in Hawkesbury, somebody would stop and help you.
Yeah.
And the proximity to the mountains and the sheer beauty of the area. If you open your eyes, I love driving out to the Hawkesbury because the mountains are inspiring.
It's an amazing landscape, isn't it? I remember just going, because I grew up in Wilberforce, and going across the Windsor Bridge, you come out into the flats there and then just look out and the sun setting, and it was almost like you just put the car in autopilot and just feel the whole, just the the blood
peace.
pressure drop, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, you know, it's an amazing place for that.
Well, the person who drove me up here to this job and to my new life here, as we drove up towards the Hawkesbury, he said, look at that line over there, that's the Blue Mountains. And whenever you see that, you'll know you're coming home. And I really feel that. Whenever I've been away or I'm coming back from the city, and as soon as I catch sight of those Blue Mountains, I know I'm coming home.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's been fabulous catching up with you both. Thank you so much for what you're doing for the community. There's lots that happens behind the scenes that so many people don't realise, and that's what this whole show is about, just raising awareness about it. So thanks for joining us on today's show, and we'll just, if people get in touch with you via your website, we'll put the details underneath, or give you a call over the phone. So, right, thank you so much,
very much.
gentlemen. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Yes.